Now we're going to go ahead and start with lesson 11. In this first exercise, 11.1, we're just going to work that body motion of going from the lower manual to the upper manual. I want you to get used to shifting the feet. You're going to have a rocking motion, just a little one, but enough of a motion so your elbow is going to stay comfortably at your side. I don't want your elbow to separate from your side when you're playing this. You have enough time in this exercise. Go ahead at the slower tempos and go for the middle of the bar when you get to the upper manual. You'll notice that when I played 4 repetitions per note, I had plenty of time to rock into the upper manual and stay there, and rock back out and stay there. As the repetitions were only 2, the motion decreased a little bit. And then as I was down to 1 repetition per note, I really didn't do that much movement at all. At this slow tempo, I still had time to go to the center of the bars, but as that tempo increases, you may want to choose to play on the edge. 11.2 is really the same exercise. We're just changing starting notes. You're going to start on an F and a C. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this one for you at a little bit faster tempo, and I'm going to choose to use the edge of the bars. You'll notice that when I play on the edge of the bars, my motion is even smaller, but it still exists. You still need to be thinking about just a slight bit of motion as you're going to play that upper manual. You want to be careful with these faster tempos that you still maintain consistent beating spots. It might be easy to overshoot the upper manual and play right on the strings, but it also would be easy to not make it back to the center and to play too close to the strings on the lower manual. You really want to make sure you're at a slow enough tempo to start this exercise that you're paying attention to your beating spots. Don't just focus on the tempo and lose your good beating spots. That's a big focus that you need to be working on. Exercise 11.3 will now work with that split manual motion that we talked about in the introduction to this second half of the book. We're just going to combine the 2 concepts of parallel right and parallel left, making sure you're playing with good beating spots. Remember, in this exercise, we're going to play on the edge of the bar when you get to the upper manual. You're going to move your feet. You'll shift both directions, right and left, throughout this exercise. As you can see while I was playing that, it's not a big motion when I angle my hands in and out. It should feel like a gentle rocking motion that's fairly natural. Don't overdo it so your torso turns a lot, but also don't stand perfectly still. Get used to something that feels natural for you.